I'll be showing you guys the exact strategy that I use to take my stores from $0 to $5,000 in one singular day with TikTok ads. I'll be breaking down to you guys the entire strategy that I use step by step on when it comes to my testing campaigns and also when it comes to time to scale and knowing when you should scale your product. By the end of this video, you guys will know exactly how to run up your TikTok ads properly, and you will know when to stop the campaigns and you will know when to start scaling. So without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the TikTok ads tutorial. But before I get into it, I do want to say I do have a Discord community that is absolutely free that you guys can go join up. If you have any more questions, make sure you guys reach out to me and I'll be able to help you with your TikTok ads if you guys have any sort of problems. Now, if you guys already have your ads saved, just skip this part of the video and you guys can go straight into the TikTok ads tutorial. And although there are many different ways you guys can find winning ad videos when it comes down to creating a successful TikTok ad campaign, such as using something like the TikTok Creativity Center or the TikTok Burner method, which is two different previous things I mentioned in my last video that you guys can go check out, that I will leave down in the description. And in my opinion, there's absolutely no reason to go through the entire hassle of testing different ads to see if they even perform well or not, because every ad that you do get, it may not perform well. Just as you guys know, time is money, and the last thing that you want to do is waste time on finding ads that may not even convert your audience into a buyer, which is the end goal of everything that we're doing. And what I've actually used is viral ecom ads to actually help scale my store to past $5,000 in a single day, because with the help of them, they make the process completely easy. You can literally run any single product that you want as long as you tell them which product it is, and they will make it happen for you by giving you winning advertisements. And they don't just give you winning advertisements from other people that they use. These are actually unique videos that nobody has ever used, because once you get them from them, they create them for you. And like other third-party services that do the same type thing that viral ecom ads does, they literally charge several $100s. And if you guys don't believe me, please do your research, because I'm about to save you crazy amount of money, because viral ecom ads, they literally make it so affordable for you guys to get ads that actually convert the customer. As you guys see for this package right here, you can literally get 3 videos for $12 if you're a VIP member, which is the package I've actually done, and they've actually done pretty well, because who's literally gonna pass out on 3 winning ad videos that people haven't even tested with for $12? Like, come on. And if you guys are doing TikTok ads or Facebook ads, or if you are doing image ads for something like Facebook, without a doubt in my mind, they will set them up perfectly for you, and they will actually give you ads that are actually going to make you money quick, because exactly what we want is to make money quick. So why wouldn't you want to make money quick? They make it super easy to get these videos. So as soon as you guys purchase one of their packages, you can literally get it between 1 and 3 days. Or if you are a VIP member, you literally get it either the same day or the next day. And they also allow free revisions. So if you guys don't like the ads and you want something changed in it, they will change it with you without no extra cost. If that's something that you guys are interested in, I will make sure I put it down in the description for you guys with an extra 15% off discount code on top of the discounts they already give. And when you want to make quick money with dropshipping, you also have to have a quick team, and they are literally going to be a part of your team, because you're going to want to keep using them over and over just because of how much money they're going to print you. But anyways guys, we're going to get back to the video on how to set up your TikTok ads. Now, so once you guys get to the TikTok ads dashboard, you're going to select create a new campaign, and it'll bring up this page. And obviously we're going to want to do advanced create, because we are trying to make the advanced ads. We don't want to do anything basic, because of course nothing in life will be basic if it is good. And you're just going to want to select website conversions right here, and then we're going to leave the smart performance campaign off, and we are going to change the campaign name to whatever your product is. So let's say your product is a hairbrush. You're going to want to put hairbrush CBO1 for campaign budget optimization for the first campaign, because once you guys do start to scale, you are going to multiply your campaigns if the testing process does go well. So you're going to come down here on campaign budget optimization, and we're going to turn that on. Just make sure the CBO is on. And for the daily budget, we're gonna set it to $50. I always start with $50. It doesn't matter how good I think the product is or if I've seen other people run it up in the past, because obviously everyone is going to have different results. So we're gonna start off at 50 and see if the campaign even does well with the ad sets that we do put in. So next, you're gonna want to just click continue. And now for the ad group name, we're gonna want to change this to group 1, and you guys will see why we change it to group 1. Then you guys will want to make sure you have your TikTok app installed onto your Shopify store, so we can have the TikTok pixel. And I'm just going to connect this one that I use for one of my past stores. And for the optimization event, what we are going to look for is complete purchases. We don't want add to carts, we don't want add payment info. What we want people to do is fully check out of our store and complete the payment. And then you're going to come down to placements, and then you're going to unselect automatic placement by selecting the select placement, and we're going to turn off global app bundle, and we're going to turn off Pangle, and we're going to turn off include search results, because people will be able to find your ads if you do not turn this off by just looking up your product or looking up your name. And yeah, you don't want people to steal your ads, because we want to be the biggest competitor. And if we have very good ads and people steal our ads, obviously they might be able to take a piece of the pie, and that's not what we want them to do. So next, just click advanced settings, and we're going to turn off hide user comment. We're going to turn off video downloading, but we are going to keep video sharing on, just in case if people want to share the video to their friends that may think that they would want to buy the product. Most people would tell you turn this off, but I always keep this on no matter what, because if people share our video, it's just going to boost the engagement and it's going to get us more sales at the end of the day. Next, you're going to come down to demographics, and we are only going to do United States for this testing strategy. If you do want to target multiple countries, you are going to want to put them in a different campaign per country. So let's say you want to target United States and you want to also target Canada. Don't put them in the same campaign, because there's going to be different results. And once we get to the scaling process, you are going to want to see which country actually does the best, because if you put 2 countries, how are you going to know which is doing the best? Because TikTok isn't going to tell you all the data. And of course, you can see their address in the store through your order section, but obviously nobody wants to do that. So we're going to leave the location as 1 location per campaign that we set up. And for the gender, if you are targeting a product that can be sold towards all genders, obviously leave it on all. But if you're targeting more of a male or female pronated product, then obviously you're going to select that. But for the example today, as in I mentioned in the campaign name, it was a hairbrush. Obviously men aren't going to use a hairbrush like that, so we're going to select female. And then for the age, we are going to select 18-24, 25-34, 35-44, 45-54, and then 55 plus. And the reason why we're not selecting 13 to 17 year olds is because 13 and 17 year olds don't have money at all, and if they do buy the product, most likely they will be stealing it with their parents' credit card. And the number one thing that we don't want as dropshippers is to not have chargebacks. So don't select that. You don't want to select all. Just make sure you guys select these age brackets. And then for languages, since we are targeting the United States, we are only going to want to target people that speak English, because believe it or not, if you look it up, there's 20% of people in America that don't actually speak fluent English. So next, we're going to just want to scroll down, and we're going to leave audience blank. We're going to leave household income as blank. And then when it comes down to interests and behaviors, we are going to leave that blank as well, because when we leave the targeting as broad, TikTok is going to automatically find which people will be the best to target. So they're going to do all the magic for you guys. You guys don't have to worry about interests and behaviors. Even if it's a beauty product, don't even select beauty product, because TikTok's automatically going to take care of that and handle that for you. And then device, you're just going to leave it as that, unless if you are selling something such as an iPhone cord. So obviously you're going to select iOS, but since we're not targeting a specific product that's meant for a specific device, just leave that as blank. And for the set start time to add run group continuously, we are going to want to click that, and then we are going to want to set it to the next day so we could get ads up soon as possible and get the full results. And you're going to change this down to midnight, which is 000 in military time. And we're not going to select a specific time, as you guys would probably hear from a lot of other dropshippers that are doing a TikTok ads tutorial, saying go to 7 p.m. all the way to midnight. No, you're not going to want to do that. You would only want to do that if you are scaling your campaign and you are testing out different day parts of the ad. So since we're in the testing campaign, we are going to be doing all day. And then make sure the optimization goal is set as to conversion, which it should automatically be since we already set that up. And then you just want to click next. Now once you get to the part where you are going to insert your ads, just make sure you guys select Smart Creative Ads. And what that is going to do, it's going to be able to give you more options so you can have different lines of text. So since we're doing a CBO campaign budget optimization, your ads will be optimized to go towards whatever line of text that works the best. And I will be going to break it down to you guys exactly how we will be able to tell which lines of text was the best ad. Now what we're going to want to do after we select Smart Creative Ads, we are going to set our custom identity, and your custom identity is just going to be your store name with a squared logo, and it will look something like this. You can just put your logo for your store in a square and always have a white background. I recommend doing a white background because it'll pop out as more professional and a little more trustworthy than if you do something as a colored background, such as a black background. Now after you set your custom identity, we are going to upload 5 different ad creatives. I always recommend doing at least 3 to 5 being the best, because we are going to create multiple groups after, and you guys will see why exactly that will be the best option to do. So I have just uploaded some past winning creatives just as an example for you guys to see exactly what it will look like on your screen, just so you guys can have the easiest process of replicating this strategy. And what we are going to do, we are going to add not 5 lines of text, but we are going to add 3 lines of text, and the 3 lines of text will be the offer of exactly what you are selling. So now for an example, if your website is offering a 50% discount or something as a buy one get one free discount, you're going to want to put the ad text as your offer. So for example, in this case with this past product that was running, we are going to put buy one get one free ends tonight, period, and we are going to put buy one get one free ends tonight with the exclamation mark. And we are also going to put buy one get one free sale in parentheses ends tonight. And even though they are all the same type of lines of text, they all are going to perform different based on the type of people that will be targeted. So for example, the one with the period might do better than the one with the ends tonight in parentheses. And since we turn on the Smart Creative Ads, it will choose the best one out of these 3 to prioritize our budget to, since we are using campaign budget optimization. So there's just a better little understanding for you guys who don't really understand the concept of CBOs. And now when it comes down to call to action, we are going to click on it, and you are not going to use dynamic, we are just going to use standard. And the standard call to action that we're going to use is shop now. So just click that, and we are going to make sure we put our website, and just make sure you guys preview your website so you can see, make sure everything looks correct as if someone clicks shop now to see the ad. And you are just going to click submit. Now once we have submitted our ads to get ready to be approved, we are going to want to go back to our ad group section. And now what we are going to want to do here is we are just going to want to click copy, and we're going to click that 4 different times, so we have a total of 5 different groups. And so we're just going to make it a little neater for us to read the data whenever it's ready to. So we're going to put group 2, group 3, and then group 4, and then group 5, and then just click copy. And now the settings should automatically transfer. Once you click copy, you could just double check it because sometimes TikTok does mess up with not transferring everything when you create different copies of your ad groups. So just make sure the correct selected time is selected, and as we selected it for the next day to run at midnight and with the all day parting schedule. And now we just gonna want to click continue to ads, and we're just gonna make sure everything looks good and make sure your call to action is changed because TikTok actually won't automatically update this. So we're just gonna change it back to shop now, and once we do that, it's gonna automatically apply towards the rest of the groups after we click publish. So just click publish and let TikTok post them. So now that we have posted them, when it comes down to reading the data to see which ad creative actually did the best, you are going to want to go over to ads, and then you're going to want to scroll over to conversions, and then you are going to want it sorted by descending, and sorting it by the descending is just going to show all the good ads. So let's say there's an ad over here that has 3 conversions. It's going to pop up here, so you'll be able to read the data a little easier on knowing which ads you should shut off when it's ready to shut them off. And also when it comes down to reading it, which line of text was the best, since we only put 3 different lines of text, you will see by each creative. So we got creative 4, and then we got creative 2, we got creative 1. There is a 001 next to it. So if it says 001, that is the first line of text that you have chosen. So you guys could just go back into edit and you'll be able to see exactly which line of text that was. Or if it's 003 or 002, the 002 is the second line of text. So if it is performing better, obviously when we get into the scaling campaign, we will use the second line of text if that is the best performing text. Now for some metrics for you guys, I will put it up on the screen right here of exactly what you should be looking for when you are looking at your ads, and whether if you know if you should turn them off or not. Now ultimately, getting profitable sales is going to be the most important thing on your first day of testing. What I like to do is, if I don't become profitable or at least break even on the same day of testing, so if I spend $50 and I don't at least make $50 back, I will completely just shut off the product, because obviously that's not going to be a good product to sell, whether if my ad creatives aren't good enough or if the product is too saturated from too many people selling it. Now another metric that I like to look for an example, if my product costs $25 to purchase, and by $25 ad spend, if I don't have at least 1 added cart in my Shopify dashboard metrics, I would just completely kill the product and go on to the next one. Now the type of metrics that you guys want to be looking for when you're reading your ads is you want to have your CPM, which is cost per milli, and milli means thousand. You're going to want that to be under $10. If it's over $10, I would recommend just shutting off the campaign, but we don't really want to be focused too much on the CPMs. We want to be focused on the CPCs, which is the cost per click. So if your cost per click is well over $1, I would just shut the campaign off, even if that's day 1, unless if you are seeing results with that campaign, such as a conversion, because the next day of testing, which I recommend doing a total of 3 days worth of testing until you're ready to scale to see if you are profitable, then you can obviously keep that ad group on that has a more kind of higher CPC. Now when it comes down to looking at the metrics of your product on the final day of testing, whether if that's day 2 or day 3 max, which is the most amount of days that I would test for, you want your CPMs to be between $4 to $8. If it's anything below $4, obviously that's going to be very good, but you want to make sure your CPMs are under at least $8. And also a very healthy CPC, cost per click, you want that to be between 20 cents to 50 cents. Although you can still be profitable if your CPC is around 70-80 cents. Like I said earlier, if it's above $1, you just want to completely kill that group. And now when it's time to actually scale your product and your ads, you are going to just want to create a new campaign, and you are going to want to put in the only best performing ad sets inside of that campaign. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing as the testing campaign, but without the ad sets that aren't performing good, which are the creatives. And same thing goes as with the testing campaign to the scaling campaign. Just start at $50 per day and just slowly work your way up until you're able to reach thousands of dollars per day, because obviously if you're running ads at $1,000 per day, they are doing very well. And yeah guys, that would be pretty much it for this ad tutorial. If you guys have any questions related to this, or if you guys want to reach out to me, you guys can just go to my Instagram, shoot me a DM. I answer all my DMs. So if you have literally any question, like any question, make sure you guys go reach out to me. Hit me with a question. I'll answer as soon as possible. And yeah guys, I also do have a Discord server if you guys want to go join it. Profit Paradise. It is currently free right now, and we will be cutting it off soon as we get more members. So it is a limited access server, and I will also be in there guys. So if you guys want to go in there, talk to other like-minded entrepreneurs, make sure you guys go join that. I will have the link in the description. And yeah guys, if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you go comment down below, like the video, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you go subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.